to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome to Panther Sports Talk. The wrestling season is into championship mode as it's the Big 12s and the NCAAs in March on the horizon. And Coach Schwab joining us here in the wrestling room. A lot to talk about. I really want to start with academics, though, because I'm reading all these awards that your wrestling program has received. Getting it done in the classroom, really a new standard, and just every guy's doing a tremendous job.
You know, we have something outside of our locker room that says how you do anything is how you do everything. And I just think, man, you can do everything at a high level. And they all complement each other, right? I mean, because if you're struggling sometimes and there's distractions and, hey, I'm concerned about certain things, but I think guys are they're just living well, they're training well, and they've really dug into, hey man, this is a standard of how we do everything. So proud of our guys. You know, we had the highest GPA as a team, and I know we had, I debated on a couple guys. I think there's a couple more that should be Big 12, get Big 12 honors. There's
double digit though.
Yeah, I mean we had double digits in there, and you know our guys, one of the things that they set out to do, I mean they have goals that they want as a team, and academics is a piece of that, and they're knocking it out of the park.
How do you feel as the dual season is now done and you turn your attention to the championship season?
I mean, our guys have competed very well. You know, we had a run of about 6 or 7 duels. I think as a group we wrestled as well, you know, as we have. You know, sometimes you have some recency bias a little bit because that last duel maybe wasn't what you wanted. But now it's time to turn the page and, okay, man, we've done all this work, we've put all this time in. You know, this is the time of year that we talk about, it's championship season, like you talked about, and man, this is what our guys are prepared and ready for, and man, it's getting them feeling really good and excited. And I got to tell them that when we head into Tulsa, and they're going to be ready to take that place by storm.
I want to talk about a couple of guys. Biscaglia, he's won like 9 out of his last 10 matches, 13 bonus points this year. He seemed to really take a leap from last year to where he is right now.
Yeah, he's wrestling very well. I mean, he's controlled, but he's added offense to both sides of the body. You know, last night, Wisconsin match, he was upset he didn't get bonus points. Like, he was legitimately upset, and he's starting to, you know, he's starting to believe that I can do that against anybody, even a really good guy. I can open that thing up. But yeah, he's wrestling incredibly well and very steady for us, and he's ready to have a great March.
Why do you think Brody Tuskey is going to make some noise at the Big 12s and get back to the NCAAs?
He's defending Big 12 champ. I mean, for one, so he's shown that he can win that tournament. Just that's how he's been born and raised. I mean, he's always shined, you know, under the spotlight. And you do a lot of work to shine under the spotlight, but man, he's one guy that rises to the occasion. I'm excited to see him have another March. You know, last March was a little bit bitter end, so yeah, we're going to work on changing that.
We're going to talk about some other guys coming up next on Panther Sports Talk, including a feature on Austin Yant. We got basketball highlights as well. Stick around for more Panther Sports Talk.